Greetings, Tiger fans. Welcome to Hardin County High School basketball right here on K93. I'm Bill Sharp along with Steve Carnell, and we are at McCaleb-Welch Gymnasium tonight. We're ready for two games of outstanding round ball as Lexington has invaded McCaleb-Welch. And you always know when the Red Tigers and the Big Maroon Tigers get together that it's going to be a brawl.
Yeah, that's for sure. And we had one last time we were over there in Lexington. It's just good to be home, Bill. I forgot what it looked like in here. We've been on the road so much, it seems like, the last couple of weeks. Jackson back-to-back, north side, south side. We were supposed to be at McNary last week. That one got canceled due to sickness. So
we get to put that off for next week.
We'll make that one up for sure. But it is good to be back home and see these two teams go at it. They battled down to the wire, and we had a turnover there late in that game, and then Bartholomew inbounded, and then as soon as she threw it in, they got it right back to her. We double teamed the wrong girl and left her wide open for a layup, and that was the end of that. But it was a great game from that standpoint. Neither team shot the ball very well, but it was a really good game between two teams that battle hard.
Very, very much so. And, of course, we mentioned Holly Bartholomew a lot. She scored 26 of the 36 points that Lexington scored last time, and she went over 1,000 for a career that night while we were there. And so she's got things rolling, but there's always Hannah Miller and Elizabeth DeBerry and Averly Warren and, of course, Shaylee Green. A team of them looking forward to going to battle with her and her teammates tonight. It should be a really good game if you're in the area. And, have got some time, come on down here to McCaleb-Welch and join in. If not, stay with us here on K93 as we will try to bring you the best of what we can do here. And
go ahead. I'm sorry. I was just thinking. Last time out, we faced Southside at their place. They're really good there. We didn't put much challenge against them. Defending state champions, but this is a game I think hopefully Lexington will have our full attention. A game that we know that we can beat them, and this is a very important week. This week, next week, as we get down to the wire of seeding number one and getting into the district tournament, and then, where you fall in that two, you won't be in that 2 or 3 because Southside looks like they're going to be at the top probably. So it's a battle for, I think Coach Kurt said on Sports Talk last week, it's really from 2 to 6. Everybody's pretty tight. Yeah. So these next couple of weeks are big for Hardin County.
Well, right now, the Lady Tigers are ranked 4th in the district, and Lexington's ranked 3rd, I believe, 3rd or 2nd. So a win for the Tigers tonight would be huge.
I'm really interested to see how he's going to play this game because he talked with Coach Lott. I think they played their last time out was McNary. McNary kind of tried to take Bartholomew out of the game, and what they did was she said her other girls, Lexington's coach who he was talking to, she said her other girl stepped up big time, started knocking down threes, and went on and won that game against McNary. So, you got to pick your poison. She's the one. I mean, you can take her out of it. Everything runs through her. But if you don't do that, hopefully everybody else is off at night too. So,
it could have been a fluke tonight. We watched her, but she's a player, no question.
Yeah, she can play.
But the Lady Tigers are young, with only one senior that's actually playing a lot. It's going to be the balance of those two factors will determine who wins. And don't forget, we're playing on the home floor tonight, which is going to be anywhere from 6 to a 7-point advantage.
I know they're glad to be back home. I mean, it's tough and they got there late at Southside and had to really hustle out there.
It was just, over there.
I went through Northside to get to Southside. But, but anyway.
Okay, we got a ball game coming your way right here on K93. We're going to take a pause for a word from our sponsors. We'll come back with tonight's starting lineups right after these words. All right, the Lexington Red Tigers, the ladies that is being introduced right now. Shelby Bowman, the head coach. Starting out is number 4, Holly Bartholomew, followed by Cadence McKnight, and then Jada Transer, number 23. Then the lights went out, as usual. So we'll wait to give you the other two after the Lady Tigers have been presented. First up for Hardin County tonight, senior Riley Strickland, as she is followed by junior number 10 Hannah Miller, then sophomore number 11 Shaylee Green, Lilybeth DeBerry number 14, she is a junior, and junior Avery Beavis wearing number 23. Head coach Brandon Kirk, assistant coaches Cindy Hughes and Todd McGee for the Tigers. And lights come up, and I'll try to pick out the players that I missed earlier. And one of them is Millie Davis. She's wearing number 25. And the other I'll single out when she turns around. These ponytails are the bane of high school broadcasters, particularly when their larger numbers are on the back of their uniforms. But Shaylee Green will be jumping against Bartholomew, as it's going to be controlled, and that was Davis, rather. There's a steal coming away after the Lexington had the basketball. Strickland gets the steal, gets it into the forecourt, goes down on the end line, saves it just before it goes out of bounds, and the Tigers are on the offensive end now as they work it out toward the head of the key. Right wing now, they go to Miller. Miller dribbles across the lane, the circle there, goes on the side now to Beavis. Beavis drives down to the low post, gets it back to Green. Green gets a 10-foot jumper. It's no good. Rebound taken down, and coming out is Transer. She gets it over to McKnight. Now to Bartholomew, who enters the lane, tries to hook a pass down on the baseline. It goes through the hands of, no, it's out of bounds on, it's going to be out on Bartholomew. I thought one of us touched it, but obviously we didn't. It will be Tiger basketball, no score. 1 minute into the first quarter of this game tonight. Tigers versus Tigers. Green has it now. Free throw line, left wing now. Miller had a brief moment for a three. Instead, circled left to right across the lane, put up a hook shot, missed it, rebound taken down, and controlled by Bartholomew. She goes on the left wing. That's Roach, that Jada Roach. That's the other starter that I missed. And now the pass in the lane, batted away by Green. Loose ball is going to be picked up by Bartholomew. Long cross-court pass now. Roach drives in, puts up a jumper from 10, got it. So Jada Roach gets the first 2 points on the night for Lexington. Full court pressure being applied. Green gets it back to Strickland. Strickland over now to Beavis. Beavis down in the deep corner on the left side. Miller for three, buried it. Yes. So Hannah gets off for a good start tonight with a three that is, and now they lead Lexington 3-2. I'll get it squared away in a second. Don't worry about me, Steve.
I'm not.
I'm fine. Bartholomew with the head of the key on the right side. Now he's a slap away there by Strickland. Loose ball on the floor as it looked like there will be a held ball call as DeBerry gets involved in it, and it will be Tigers ball on the alternation. And here come the Lady Tigers down the floor on the left wing. They go to Miller. Miller dribbles to the head of the key, goes right wing now. Strickland out of Green, tries to force it inside. Beavis is a steal by Bartholomew. She's running the court 2-1 on Miller, or rather Green rather, and going in and making the shot on the 2-on-1 fast break is Roach. She's got 4 tonight. And the Tigers bring it down, trailing now 4-3. Here's lob in to the free throw line now to Green, to Miller, to Strickland, back to Miller. Miller goes on the right side now to DeBerry in the corner to Hannah. She's trapped there, bounces underneath down to Beavis. Beavis tries to pass it across the lane, stolen away there. McKnight will come down the floor, put up a shot as she missed it, and it's knocked out of bounds. They're going to say no foul, I don't believe, but it will be Lexington basketball. Good play under there by DeBerry as Lexington inbounds it. A running jumper from about 6 away is going to be up and good by Roach. She's got all 6 points, and Lexington leads 6-3. Tigers bring it down the floor. They go left side now. In the paint goes, I believe that's Miller. She gets bundled up there on the right side of the lane, and a held ball is going to be called. They're going to give it to Lexington in the backcourt. Beavis checks out. In comes Averly Warren now, the freshman. Tonight she's wearing 40. You never know what number she's going to wear. But Bartholomew comes across the timeline. Nearing the midpoint of the first period. On the right side now. Now with it is McKnight. Down in the corner now. To Roach. Now back to McKnight. On cross-court pass to Bartholomew. Thus far, Bartholomew has not taken a shot. With 3:39 left to go in the first. It's 6-3 Lexington, though. Now Bartholomew drives in the lane. Must have heard me. She went in and put up a little hook shot inside for 2 and got it. So that's her first 2 points on the night. And here come the Tigers down the floor to Miller. 8-3 now. Lexington on top. Miller dribbling outside, goes left wing. With it now is DeBerry, who kicks it to Miller in the corner. She'll lob underneath to Warren. Warren has it. She's triple teamed, kicks it out to Strickland. Strickland picks up the dribble, goes back to Warren again, and it's going to be batted away this time by Lexi Cooper.
They're banging her pretty good. Right there.
3 players on her.
I thought that'd be a foul, but they're letting them play right now.
2:57 left to go in the first. It's 8-3 Lexington. Miller on the right wing. She loses it momentarily, picks it up on the left sideline. Gets it to Strickland. Strickland goes right, then back left in the circle. Lobs it over under for Green. Missed her. And Bartholomew gets the loose ball. Gets the pass out to Roach, who can't get a shot away underneath, and they'll force it back outside. But Lexington has the basketball, and there's a whistle and a foul. I think it's going to be on DeBerry. No, it's going to be on Miller. That is the first foul of the game. We've got 2:29 left in the first. You're right. They're letting them play. 8-3 Lexington now. They have the basketball, and they can add to it here. Tigers need to play some D here. McKnight with it. Lobs it in the lane. Batted away by Green. Picked up there. And here's a three-pointer by Bartholomew. It's off no good. Rebound Green. Green outside now. And Tigers on the fast break. Picking it up is Strickland to Green on the left wing. DeBerry has it now. Way outside. Well guarded. Goes back to Miller at the head of the key. 1:52 remaining here. Now to DeBerry. She comes way outside. To Miller on the left wing. Now to Strickland, giving a 3. Head fakes are going to call a traveling. Traveling called on Strickland. And there will be Lexington basketball in the backcourt. 1:40 left to go here in the first. Tigers down 8-3. Bartholomew slowly into to the area of the three-point line. Here's a pass across now, and then right back to Bartholomew. She drives in the lane, stops, shot blocked by Warren. Loose ball on the floor. Finally, a jump ball will be called, and that'll be Tiger basketball. Now let's make it clear, Hardin County basketball. 1:20 now left to go. Tigers down 8-3 with the basketball. Can cut into that lead right here. Strickland zigzagging down the floor. Needs some help. Finally gets it to Green in the forecourt. Green back to Strickland. Strickland stops. Down in the deep corner now to Miller on the left side. Here's a steal. Bartholomew comes up with the ball. Goes in for the layup. Missed it. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Green. Shaylee Green will get her first foul. A second team foul. And there are 57.7 seconds remaining here in the first period. Since she was in the act of shooting, Holly Bartholomew will get 2 free throws. First one is up and off, no good. Second shot, she got it. So it's 9-3 now. Low scoring game thus far. 57 seconds left to go here in the first period. Only 12 points scored. And DeBerry will dribble across the timeline for the Tigers. Like a house of fire. Goes into the corner on the left side. Hot pass over to Miller. She can't handle it. It's out of bounds. Give it to Lexington backcourt with 47 now. Seconds left to go here in the first period. Bartholomew eating up some of those seconds as she comes across the line. Goes left side now to McKnight. McKnight over. Now in the deep corner on the left side. A three is up and good by Roach. And now she's got 11 here in the first quarter. And it's a 12-3 game. Now the Tigers with 10 seconds are working on an offense. They go to Green. Green down on the baseline, tries to get it under Warren. Warren finally gets the loose ball, kicks it outside to Miller with 1 second. She puts the shot up, missed it. That's the end of the first period. Tigers trail 12-3. A lot of more basketball coming your way right here on K93. Back in 60 seconds. Twelve to 3, the score. Lexington on top of the Hardin County Lady Tigers. Bill Sharp along with Steve Carnell. We're at McCady Welch Gymnasium right now as these two breeds of Tigers are on the floor. She-cats, if you will. And we're in the second period right now. Bartholomew is dribbling across the timeline. Lexington in possession of the basketball. They get it down to Rhodes. She'll throw it into the corner to McKnight, and the overthrower. It's out of bounds. Give it to the Tigers. And that's Lexi Cooper, rather, on the baseline. Give it to Hardin County as DeBerry comes across. Lobs it under Warren. Warren, high jump, comes down with it 14 feet away. Kicks it back outside now. Now on the left wing to Strickland. Strickland eyes the three. Instead goes to Beavis in the corner. Here's a three, dead away, DeBerry for three big ones. So Lilibeth gets in to the numbers column here, and it will be Lexington basketball as Bartholomew brings it down the floor. She goes to the left side, gets picked up there by Miller. Now out to Davis to McKnight. She'll stop on the right wing, go left wing to Bartholomew. She'll stop and gun about a 12-foot jumper, and she got all of it. 14-6 now. Lexington on top. 6:34 left to go in the second period. I thought perhaps DeBerry got away with a travel right there. Got it down in the corner now to Miller. Under to Warren. Warren gets loose under, puts the shot up. Won't go. Rebound taken down by Cooper. Cooper stops it. I thought she traveled. Here's a driving layup's going to be off no good. Warren with the rebound. So Avery manhandle underneath, or girl handle underneath.
Yeah. 3 to 4 people, 4 girls
slapping at her.
Right around her. They finally got a whistle.
So with the clock stopped at 6:08, Shaylee Green will check back in. She'll come in, and we're going to get somebody. Who's off the floor?
It's like Lilibeth.
Oh, little LB's down.
Oh, yeah.
Now we'll inbound it, go to Strickland in the corner. She jumps up to pass it down the floor and ends up eating it. Kind of came down with a travel call.
Well, she had somebody in her face. She left her feet, and then just really couldn't do anything
with it
at that point.
That's an awkward position to be in. But Lexington's got it now. They'll pass it outside. It's almost a steal by Miller. Coming up with it now is Cooper. Cooper tries to go on the right wing and connect there with Roach and throws it out of bounds. Give it to the Tigers in the backcourt. Turnover. Trailing 14-6 now. Only shy. It's a double team in the corner. Strickland gets some help at a timeout called just in time. Brandon Kirk comes off the bench, calls timeout, and gives Tigers new life in the backcourt. 5:47 left to go in the second. Tigers down 14-6. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Coach Kirk drew up a play to help combat this full court man-to-man pressure that Lexington's going on. It traps in the corner. And DeBerry gets the inbounds pass, and the Tigers beat it easily. They get it to Strickland across the midline. She dribbles to the head of the key about 10 feet out, then goes right wing to Miller. Miller picks up dribble, goes to Beavis. Now to Miller. Miller circles, goes in for the layup. Got it. Nice move by Miller. Hannah Miller picks up her first or her fifth point of the night, but her first floor goal, or deuce, put it that way. And Bartholomew will bring it across the timeline. On the left side to go to McKnight. McKnight tries to go in the corner. It's saved in. Back to McKnight. She'll drive in the lane, put up the shot. Warren with the block, but they're going to call a foul, I believe. It's going to be on Warren. That was a cheap foul there. I didn't see Warren move until she jumped straight up, and they called a foul on her. But transfer on the line. Shooting two, missed one, missed the first one, and missed the second one as well. So that was McKnight, rather. And the Tigers get the rebound. They're back down the floor. get it to DeBerry. DeBerry to Strickland, head of the key. Strickland down in the corner. Beavis, she'll dribble toward the circle, and they're going to call her for traveling as she tried to dump it off to DeBerry and took an extra step. 4:41 left to go here in the second period. Tigers trail 14-8. Hanging in there, but they're going to have to find some answers. Across the timeline comes McKnight. She'll drive in the lane, goes in there under for the shot. It falls off. No, coming up with it. The rebound is Strickland. Strickland on the fast break, running down in the corner. Tries to lob it in. It's going to be stolen away by Bartholomew. Outlet to Roach. Roach goes in for the score. And all of a sudden it's 16-8. Oh, the Tigers very had a backcourt violation there. But they get it over to Beavis on the left wing. Bartholomew bats it into the backcourt. Miller will pick up the loose ball, dribble it back across the line. 3:54 left to go in the second. 16-8, Lexington on top. Beavis on the left wing. Now to Strickland, crossing the lane. Strickland long pass into Miller. Miller thought she had a three, but instead went to DeBerry. DeBerry shots off, no good. Rebound taken down by Davis. It's Millie Davis for Lexington. Lexington now with the basketball. 3:25 left to go in the second period, leading 16-8. Bartholomew in the lane, 14-foot jumper, got it. She's got 7 now. And it's a 10-point lead, biggest lead of the evening. DeBerry across the timeline. Strickland down on the left. She'll try to pass it in. Bartholomew got a finger on it. Loose ball. Bartholomew picks it up in the corner. She's on the other end of the floor, running. Now here's a loose ball. It's going to be stolen away by Miller. Miller goes to DeBerry. DeBerry has it stolen right back by Bartholomew. She'll take it into the lane and lay it up and in. Wow, that was unbelievable. Changed hands about 6 times in a matter of about 10 seconds. Here's a three on the other end by Miller from the left wing. It's off no good. Bartholomew with the rebound. It's 20-8 now. Tigers down by 12. Here's a pass in the corner. A three. It's off no good. Saving it in on the rebound is Strickland, but there is a whistle that is going to award the basketball to Lexington. Perhaps Strickland had a foot on inline or what. Inbounds, stolen away by Beavis. Lots of steals going on here. Tigers have it with 2:12 now. They're down by 12. They go to Miller in the corner, right side. She'll drive in, go underneath that to Beavis for the shot. She missed it. Rebound taken down by Davis, or rather Cooper. Now Bartholomew comes down the lane, puts up a high bank shot that won't go. Loose ball, rebound goes all the way outside. With it now is McKnight on the left side. And now to Bartholomew underneath and going in for the score is Lexi Cooper. She gets a deuce underneath. And it's 22-8. Lexington drawing away now with a 14-point lead. So Strickland has it right wing, goes ahead of the key, or actually in circle to DeBerry. DeBerry dribbles and runs into Roach. The ball bounced off of Roach and went out of bounds. And the Tigers will bring it Warren back into the game, also Green back into the game with 1:13 left to go here in the first half. 22-8. Lexington on top. Now DeBerry will dribble to the head of the key, go right wing to Miller. They're not giving these outside shooters any breathing room. Miller now to Strickland. Strickland guarded by Bartholomew. Goes right, left, right again, and then drives down to the low post and has it, the ball held up jump ball reaching in on the play was Roach, who will create the held ball, and it will be Lexington's basketball. Now they're saying it's Tiger basketball. With 50 seconds left to go here in the half, Tigers need a basket desperately. Into DeBerry. DeBerry takes a pick from Warren. Warren rolls, goes under, scores. So Avery Warren gets the shot inside. And now Bartholomew comes down the floor, puts up a shot in the lane, no good. Rebound Green. Green across the timeline, goes down to Beavis on the baseline. She tries to pass it out to Green. There's a whistle and a foul called on Lexington with 26 seconds. And that's going to be on foul, I think, is going to be on Cooper. Tigers will inbound it. They get it to DeBay, then to Miller on the right. 17 seconds. Miller lobs it into Green. Green looking for some help. Gets it to Warren. 11 seconds on the right side. There is Miller. 6 seconds. She'll curl into the lane. Gets it to DeBay. DeBay will try to force a shot up in the lane. Running, and it won't go with 2.3 seconds remaining.
Yeah, she got caught up in traffic, too. She had nowhere to go but sort of lean. And
it will be Lexington's basketball with 2.3 seconds remaining here in the half. Now there's a diving steal by DeBay that will result in nothing but Lexington being unable to score. A nice play by DeBay. That's the end of the second period of play. Right now, Lady Tigers of Hardin County down 22-10.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers. Once again, struggled in the first half offensively, but a lot of that's got to do with Lexington. They're really playing us tough defensively. They can play as well, and it just seems like they're really taking their time. Offensively, they're kind of walking it down nonchalant, just running clock, and see if I can find a open somebody open down around the middle. I mean, down on the paint, and that's what they've done. I think maybe a couple of threes they have, but yeah, they hadn't done a whole lot of anything other than just kind of run their offense efficiently and playing hard defense and making it tough on us.
The Hardin County High School bowling teams are going on the floor with the ladies winning the state championship again last week for the umpteenth time.
That's 12 in a row, I believe, and 16th overall.
And of course the men's team out there as well. Hats off to them, the Chanels, the coaches that handled the coaching for them and done a fine job, and we want to tip our hat to them tonight.
Yeah, we also had, who was it, Ryan? You may know that won the state title as well. We had individual on the girls' side. Who was it? Yeah. I can't remember who it was, but we had an individual champion as well long ago with the state. And I don't know how many individual championships we have overall, but anyway, man.
Got to be a bunch. We definitely have a dynasty, no question about it.
They've got their own section out there in the hall. All you got to do is go by the concession stand. They've taken up about half the wall over there with trophies.
No question. So congratulations to them. We'll take a quick pause for a word from our sponsors. We'll come back, and Coach Ryan Geyer will be with us, and Steve will gab at him for a minute. So stay with us here on K93. Right now, Lady Tigers trail 22-10 at halftime. Back after this.
before we went to break, we were trying to think who won the individual. It was Caitlin Woodard is who it was, won the individual state championship. So congratulations to her and both the men and the ladies bowling team. As we said, the ladies have won 12 in a row, 16 all total. So what a dynasty they've created there, Coach Chanel, David and Jennifer, and what they've done with this program. And, you know, to do it once is pretty amazing, but to do it 12 times in a row, I mean, you would think, you know, they might have an off week, but they don't. They never do. But anyway, Coach, I appreciate it. We're talking to Coach Ryan Geyer. We're at halftime. Lady Tigers down 22-10. Coach, it's good to be back. I'm sure you've battled sickness. Your team has battled sickness and battled injury. First of all, how are we health-wise coming into this game? Because these next 2 weeks are probably the most important 2 weeks that we'll have all year long.
Yep. Peyton Murphy got cleared last week when we were out of school to play, so he will be back tonight. And then Jackson got cleared as well pretty much today, so I don't know how much he'll be able to give us tonight. He's not been able to practice and stuff, but we'll see, kind of play it by ear, and then hopefully by Friday he's pretty much full go. So glad to have everybody pretty much back fully healthy. Nobody sick tonight. Had some last week that were sick that are back, and so it's good to have everybody back, be back at home, and you know, come into a rivalry game.
Yeah, pretty tough last couple of games. We were in Jackson. You go to North Side on Friday and then back to South Side on a Tuesday night, 1 and 2 respectively in the district. But it's good to be home and know, I guess you've been stressing, hey, we're in every game from here on out. We're at home. We got everybody else at home. And, you know, this is a big week.
Yeah, you know, getting back at home, getting guys back healthy, and like we talked about, that's the key over the past few weeks, getting ready for the district tournament and headed in the right direction with that. And so interested to see how we come out and compete tonight. Then Friday night we've got homecoming, and then senior night next week. So it flies by. It's wrapping up here, and, you know, hoping we can end it well for our seniors as we head into district play. But you know how it is with us in Lexington. Coach Fitch and I were talking, like, every game we play is single digits, one possession, pretty much since I've been the coach and since he's been there. So you know it's going to be a battle. Then you got Chester County Friday, same thing. And, you know, 2 teams that were tight games over at their places that we weren't able to win. So hoping to rebound here tonight.
Well, the last time we faced Lexington over there, it was a really good game. They kind of got out on us early, and then from 3 quarters, it was a battle. They got a really good player in blue. He's probably the best, one of the best in West Tennessee, probably in our district as well. About 6'5", 6'6", that he can do just about anything.
Yeah, he's a very good player, offensively, defensively. Reached the 1,000-point mark earlier in the year, and as a guy that he's been in the district with us his whole career, and every year he comes back better. And so he's a great player. I've got some other guys there with him that are seniors that have played big roles over the past few years, and got some young guys that have stepped up. So they're a very talented team, can play inside, can play outside, kind of like us. Some nights they may not shoot at the best, but they do have a guy inside that they can feed the ball to, and they're going to pressure the basketball defensively and play hard. And so we know what kind of game it'll be. Main thing is we've got to continue to work on us, and as we get guys back into these roles and continue to gel, and you know, quick timing. So got to work on that tonight, and we may see these guys again in a couple weeks. So you know, trying to get back on the right foot here tonight.
Yeah, it'll be Lexington and Hardin County coming up after the completion of the ladies. Right now, Lady Tigers trail 22-10 to Lexington. Thanks, Coach, for coming up. Glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
And we'll talk more with Ryan on Friday night and on Sports Talk on Saturday. Be sure to tune in each and every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. as we talk with Coach Kirk and Coach Geyer about the games of the previous week and what's ahead for the Tigers each and every Saturday morning at 9. Appreciate him coming up here. 22-10, our score. Let's take a look at scoring as we're a few minutes away from the second half.
Well, the big gun in the first half for Lexington was Carol Roach with 11, and she's followed by Holly Bartholomew with 9, and that pretty well rounds up their scoring with the exception of one other player. It was a little more lean than that. Leading scorer right now is Hannah Miller with 5 and Lilybeth DeBerry with 3, and Averly Warren came in off the bench and contributed a 2, and thus very close to not making double figures in the first half. Let's take a quick pause for a word from our sponsors. We'll come back with a tip-off for the second half. Be back after this. (22-10) the halftime score. Lady Tigers down by a dozen. Lexington will have the basketball to begin the third period of play. Bartholomew will take the inbounds pass for the Red Tigers. Now McKnight back to Bartholomew, to McKnight. In the paint, loose ball. Tigers will get it. Strickland comes up with it. As they try to jam it in the lane, it got batted around by a couple of Tigers, and now Strickland came up with it. She's in the forecourt. She's on the right wing. Now to Green, who's come out to the circle. She'll try to penetrate and then kick it out to Miller. Miller will have the ball wrenched away from her by Bartholomew, and it will end up a jump ball as Miller tried to hang on to it. Bartholomew was already off to the races when the official called a held ball there, and it will be Tiger basketball. 7:18 left to go here in the third period. Tigers down 22-10. Left wing now to Beavis. High post to Green, right side to Miller in the corner. Wants a three, can't get it. In the corner now to Beavis. And there's a whistle and a foul called. And it's going to be on Davis. That's her first, team's first in the quarter. And Hardin County will take it out baseline underneath the right side of the bucket. On the right side now to Miller. Miller to Beavis, to Green on the line, kicks it in the corner. Strickland for three, off, no good. Rebound, batted out of bounds, touched last by Lexington. Give it to Hardin County on the baseline. That could have gone either way there. But they get it in. Here's DeBay for three, a little short. Rebound, Green goes in the corner. Also was McKnight that got batted back down to Bartholomew. She's off on the races, takes it to the backboard, lays it up, and lays it in. And so now it's 24-10. 14 points, the biggest lead of the evening. Green comes out high, kicks it in the corner. Strickland gets another three from there. Off the side rim, no good. Rebound taken and put up by Beavis. It won't go. Rebound now coming out with it is McKnight. And she dribbles into the forecourt. Goes to Bartholomew in the paint. She'll lob it back outside to McKnight. There's a long pass over. Beavis touched it, but it was shot by one of the Lexington Tigers. It's off, no good. Rebound is going to be taken down by DeBerry. DeBerry brings it down the floor for the Lady Tigers. She goes on the left wing. 5:39 left to go in the third period. Now Tigers down 24-10. DeBerry has it stripped away. Cooper knocked it away. Loose ball. Now it's out midcourt. McKnight kicks it down to Bartholomew. Head fake drives. Threw up a running jumper, a thing of beauty that happened to go in. I don't know how. But it's 26-10 now. 16 the biggest lead. With 5:09 left to go here in the third. Tigers looking for a way to get inside, to overthrow Green inside the paint. Picked up by Bartholomew. Bartholomew runs the court, goes up. A shovel shot up high off the glass, and it went in. You know when you're snake bit when they hit a shot like that. 28-10 now. Right now the Lexington outscoring 6-0 here in the third period. Now Green has it, head of the key, tries to force it down to Strickland. It's going to be stolen away by Bartholomew. Bartholomew's outlet pass is going to be out to McKnight. She'll take it down, lay it up and in. Now there's timeout on the floor as the lead extends to 20. Timeout Hardin County with 4:23 left to go third. We'll be back in 1 minute. Hardin County takes it out following the timeout. They work it down the floor to Miller on the right wing. Miller circles the head of the key, goes left wing now to DeBerry, who's way outside. She's guarded there by McKnight. Now to Miller for three on the right side. It's no good. Rebound, Warren. Warren got it under. And Miller got a hold of it underneath, and she's going to be fouled under there. And it will be a two-shot penalty. And the foul is going to be on Cooper, her second. To the line goes Miller is up, and first shot's off. Second shot's up and good, so she hits 1 out of 2 there. And now it's a 19-point Lexington lead. Bartholomew drives in the paint, goes under, puts a bank shot out, off no good. Green with the quick rebound. She's into the forecourt, goes to Strickland on the right side. She'll lob under to Warren. Warren does a fadeaway jumper that won't go. Rebound Bartholomew, she's running. Bartholomew stops, kicks it right side now. Here's a three-pointer, it's up and good by Carol Roach. She's got 14 now. And combined with Bartholomew, they have 29. DeBerry gets across the timeline, gets it over and tries to go to Strickland and throws it away.
Well, we've been eat up with turnovers in this game.
We certainly haven't helped ourselves much.
No, not at all.
3:13 left to go in the third. 33-11 now. A 22-point lead. On the right side, a shot partially blocked by DeBerry will come down and be picked up by Miller underneath the Green. Back to Miller. Now to Green. And working on the right side and curling around is Miller. She'll take it down the left side of the lane, lay it up and in. Good play there by Hannah. And that cuts the lead to 20 now. 2:36 left to go. Bartholomew drives in the lane, puts up a bounce pass underneath. Shots off, no good. Green tapped it away, and Warren came up with the loose ball. And the Tigers will control. Green trying to work it up the floor. Gets it to Strickland. Strickland in the forecourt, and the Tigers beat the timeline. They get on the left side now to Miller. Now around to Strickland. Strickland drives on the baseline, goes on. Lauer in there. She took it straight to the glass, laid it up and in. Riley gets her first points on tonight, and it's 33-16. Bartholomew will dribble slowly across the timeline. 1:52 left to go in the third. Try to pass it in the corner as McKnight tried to connect in the corner. Aimed the pass for Roach, but threw it dead away. So the Tigers will have it. For once, a mistake by Lexington. Warren gets the inbounds pass, gets it back to Green. Green back now to DeBerry. Now DeBerry has it across the timeline. Lobs it down to Strickland on the left wing. She'll toss it over. Here's a three off the right side by DeBerry. It's off, no good. Rebound McKnight. She's running, or Roach rather. Roach running. Drives baseline, puts up the shot. It's off, no good. Loose ball as Warren tries to pass it out to Strickland. Overthrows it. Stolen back by Lexington. They're working it back into the paint now. There's a whistle and a traveling call assessed against Lexington. 33-15 right now. Inbounds to Strickland. That's 1:09 left to go in the third. Tigers have got a lot of work to do. Green. Long pass is going to catch Warren wide open underneath. She'll put it up and in. So the Tigers helping themselves a little bit in this quarter. Although they're down 11-7 on the scoreboard. Here's a pass inside. Gets batted around and kicked back outside to Bartholomew. On the Lexington end of the floor. Bartholomew outside. Slow and then darting back and forth. 36 seconds now. Gets it now to Roach. Back to Bartholomew. She's in the lane. Stops, throws up a left-handed bank shot and hit it. As she goes into the lane. The foul is going to be on Strickland.
I want to tell you, Bill, if you're not here, well, if you've ever seen her, I mean, physically she's not imposing, but she can play basketball, man.
No question about it. She missed the free throw, though. And with 20 seconds, now just steal. Bartholomew steals it as the Tigers work it across the line. She goes under, misses the layup. Now long pass with 12 seconds left down to Beavis. Beavis drives in, puts up the shot. She got it. And she's fouled. Check that. That's Miller. So Miller will get the deuce, and a foul will be called on Lexington. So a nice play by Hannah. Hannah's had a good night thus far. She's got 10. And I did not see who the foul was on. 35-19 now. Free throws up and good. Miller now cuts the lead to 15. 5 seconds left. Down the floor they go. With it is Cooper. Cooper will put up a shot blocked by Warren. And that's as the clock expires, as it's going out of bounds. Third quarter's gone. 35-20. Tigers got work to do. We'll be back in 1 minute. Action coming your way right now with the Lexington Lady Tigers on top of the Hardin County Tigers, 35-20. And with it now is Roach, and she'll bounce pass into the lane. It's going to be kicked away under there, and it will be Tiger basketball on the inline. So Beavis will inbound it to Strickland. Back now to DeBerry, who tries to get it up the floor, and we're going to throw it away. I thought she was trying to get it to Miller, and it just went out of bounds. Not sure where it was headed. Bartholomew will inbound it for Lexington. Gets it to Cooper. Now back to Bartholomew. 7:30 left to go here in the fourth period. Here's a three-pointer from the left corner. It's up and good. And she finally turned around. That's Lexi Cooper for three. Long down court pass now to Warren. Underneath to Miller. Miller's bank shot won't go. Beavis tries two shots. They won't go. Finally, a loose ball out to DeBerry on the left wing. She's manhandled. Pass it off now to Beavis. Beavis in the corner. She'll drive down. It's going to be stolen away and tipped out of bounds. Touched last by, I have no idea. It will be Tiger basketball. Obviously, it was Lexington. That was crazy action underneath that basket and out on the left wing. Inbounds pass to DeBerry. Her three is off, no good. Another long rebound. This time it's going to be picked up by Miller. Miller circles, goes in, tries a left-handed bank shot, and the whistle and a foul is going to be called on Millie Davis. And Tigers will have it out on the baseline following the foul in the corner to Miller. Miller for three, went up, hit the back rim, went high, and then came off. Warren had it. And it went out of bounds. They're saying knocked out of bounds by Lexington. Give it to Hardin County. We've had lots of shots at the basket. We just can't get it to go. DeBerry finally ends the streak as she will nail a three-pointer off the right side. And the Tigers get it down, or Lexington gets it down the floor. They'll put a shot up, no good. Warren with the rebound. And it's 37-23. Green gets it across the timeline to Miller, to Beavis, down the corner to Miller for three. She gets another one. Hannah Miller on a 6-point run now. That's going to cut the lead to 11. 37-26. Down the floor comes Bartholomew. She goes in on the left side, tries the banker, won't go, but she's fouled. Foul's going to be on Green, her second. First team foul in the quarter. Bartholomew on the line shooting two. First shot's good. Second shot. In and out, no good. Warren with the rebound. Now, DeBerry gets it across to Green, across the timeline. Down in the corner to Miller. Miller tries to lob it under to Warren, stolen away by Bartholomew. Bartholomew saw that one coming and raced into the path of that pass and stole it away. In the forecourt, drives in the paint, throws up a running jumper with goodness gracious. What a marvel of a shot as she threw it up, running, not even looking at the basket, it didn't seem. Now the Tigers bring it down. DeBerry gets it under the Warren. Warren shot won't go, got her own rebound, put it up, missed another one. Rebound taken down by Lexington. Bartholomew on the dribble. Oh, my. 40-26 now. Lady Tigers going to have to get it on here. Drive it in now to McKnight. In the corner now to Cooper. Cooper drives in. Has a shot off the glass. It's off, no good. But a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Shaylee Green. That's her third. On the line, shooting 2 is Cooper. First shot is off, no good. Strickland checks in. Green checks out with 5 minutes even left to go here in the fourth. It's 40-26. Lexington on top. Cooper, second shot, missed it. Rebound, Warren. Warren out now to Strickland. Strickland across the line now to DeBerry. DeBerry left side, roll around the circle, drives in, loses her balance and goes to the floor. And I'm thinking there will be a foul call. It's going to be on Roach. And inbound to Warren following the foul. Here's Miller for 3 on the right. Missed it. Warren was struggling for the rebound. It got knocked away. And it looks like Lexington touched it last. Good pass underneath her to Warren, and she almost saved it in, but Lexington knocked it out. On the inbounds to Beavis. Beavis to DeBerry in the corner. Outside Strickland. Strickland head fakes, drives down the lane, goes in for the layup. Didn't have a chance, but she's going to go to the line. It's going to be on McKnight, her first, and to the line goes Riley Strickland, who has 2 points tonight. First shot, good. Second shot, got it too. 40-28 now, and now there's a collision on the inbounds, and a foul is going to be called on Miller. Yeah, it's a third team foul for the Tigers. Lexington with 3 as well. Bartholomew across the timeline, working against Beavis. She'll be stopped in the corner. Picks up the dribble, goes out now to McKnight. Pass underneath, and we left somebody wide open under there.
We had 2 defenders down there, and she got behind us.
That's going to be Millie Davis, who'll take it in and score easily. 42-28 now. Tigers work it now. There's a whistle and a foul called on Lexington. And that's going to be on Roach, her third, or second rather. Now give it to the Tigers side court. Beavis will inbound it to Strickland. Left side to Miller. She's giving the 3. Takes it, missed it. Rebound, Bartholomew. She's running. 3-on-2 fast break in the lane. Spins. Stops on the low post. Goes outside. Here's Cooper for 3. She got it. Man, she knocked the bottom out of that one from 2 feet outside the circle. 45-28 now. Tigers desperate for some points here. Strickland lobs under to Warren, who's on the give and go. She got under there but couldn't get a shot off. Kicked it out to DeBerry. Her shot's no good. Rebound. Miller on the baseline. Soft jumper on the baseline from 8. No good. Rebound saved in and knocked out of bounds. Or actually, it's going to be called out of bounds by Lexington. Give it to the Tigers baseline. Inbound to Warren. Warren to Miller on the right side. Miller drives, goes under, and goes up for the shot, blocked. I didn't see who blocked it, but the loose ball is picked up by Bartholomew. Bartholomew takes it down all the way in and scores. She's got 22 now. 3 minutes left to go here. 47-28. Lexington on top. Left side now to Miller. Miller gets a pick from Warren. Finally takes the 3. Off no good. Rebound taken down by Roach. Roach across the timeline. Now McKnight with it. Head of the key. Out to Bartholomew. She dash into the lane and will catch Davis wide open again. We're missing a pickup on her, and she was wide open for a layup. 49-28. DeBerry in the corner now to Strickland. Back outside of DeBerry. Now to Beavis. Beavis head of the key, left wing to Miller. Miller drives to the baseline, goes all the way under the basket, kicks it out now. DeBerry for three. No good. Warren with the rebound. Looking to pass it out. Gets it to Beavis in the paint. In the corner to Miller for three. No good. Rebound saved in by Beavis. Now to Miller again outside for three. Off, no good. Rebound. Warren comes up with it. Puts up the bank shot, missed it. But a whistle and a foul is going to be called. It's going to be on Cooper, her third, to my collection of statistics here. 49-28. As to the line goes Avery Warren, who has 4 on the night, now 5 as she hits the first free throw. Strickland's come out now. And I didn't see who came in, but the second shot's off, no good. Rebound second, and now under Warren shots partially blocked. She got her own rebound, kicked it out to Miller for three, and Miller's going to throw up a jump ball. That's happened twice tonight. It happened during warm-ups as the ball got stuck between the rim and the backboard. So we'll have to have somebody, some gentleman here is going to jump up and knock it off. Oh, don't do that. He grabbed the rim, bent it down real good, and hope he didn't bend the rim. The ball's out anyway, and it will be Lexington's basketball. 1:26 remaining. 20 points out of the, now they're saying it's Tiger basketball. Out of reach now with 1:26 remaining. As inbounding it will be in now as they get it into Warren. Warren tries to lay up, missed it, got her own rebound, and stuck it back up and in. So she'll end up with her 7th point there with 1:15 remaining, 49-31. Working with it for Lexington is Justice. Some substitutes on the floor as they go to Stanford. And they'll pass it in. It's going to be stolen away by Miller. Miller will dribble up the floor. Guarded by Strickland. Now to Green. Green lobs under to Warren. Warren has a shot, put it up and in. So Green fed Warren underneath. She'll have her 9th point with 37 seconds remaining. 49-33, Lexington on top. Now working it outside. All second-tier players. It'll be batted out from the lane by Miller, picked up by Green, and now tapped out of bounds by Lexington. Give it to the Tigers with 20 seconds to go. Green across the timeline. Dribbles to the left wing, goes to DeBerry. 12 seconds. DeBerry goes to the floor. They're going to be a foul called. I think it's going to be on Strickland. And it will be, that is the 5th team foul. It's going to put DeBerry on the line shooting 2. So Lilibeth, who has 9 now, gets a chance to move into double figures. Missed the first free throw. 7.2 seconds remaining. Lexington will take the win tonight, improve their standing. The Tigers will fall to 10 and 11 on the season, and the clock runs down as they dribble it quiescently up the floor, and 49-34 is the final score.
Yeah, that's a game we needed to win, too. We needed to get off to a good start this week with Chester County coming in, a much improved team as well. Lexington, just too much tonight, too much Bartholomew, too much, who was it, Wolf, had a good game tonight, and their other senior played well. But, man, they got after us physically all through the game. You know, defensively they were very, very physical with us. The refs let them play, and we just struggled again shooting the basketball here at Michaela Wells Gymnasium, which is strange because this is our home court. This is where we shoot all the time. But I don't know if you've got it or not, but I don't know how many threes we hit compared to what we took.
LB had 2 in the fourth quarter. We were kind of streaky on it, and Miller hit 1 in the first half, so we only had 4 threes tonight.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you the killer was when they came out in the second half, they went on a run and got a 20-point lead real quick, and that makes it challenging, especially when you're struggling offensively. It makes it a challenge to get back in the game. And you got a player like Bartholomew that's a senior that can run the offense. They kind of run a weird deal. They run a very patient, slow offense, but then if she sees an opening, she's quick, man. She just goes to the basket.
It appeared to me that once she gained her head, there was no stopping her.
Yeah,
she was going to go where she wanted to go, and nobody could deflect her.
Well, and two, she's got that little floater, around that 6-8 foot mark that it's hard to stop. And here's the other thing that you don't appreciate with her: she can shoot right-handed or left-handed.
Yeah,
with the same confidence.
That left-handed hook shot she hit made a believer out of me.
Yeah, it's crazy. But like I said, she's not an imposing figure. She's got some height, but she's thin. But she knows how to play this game.
She doesn't have Warren height, she doesn't have a lot of. It doesn't seem like she's very strong upper body, but she comes into the game and makes you think she is strong upper body.
Yeah,
that's amazing. But anyway, she had 22 tonight, and that's a plus for Lexington. And, of course, they've got a couple of weeks before we'll possibly see them again. But Lady Tigers fall 49-34 tonight in the first game. Boys action coming your way here in just a moment, so stay with us on K93. We'll be here for you, and we'll be back after these words from our sponsors. Running down the scoring for the first game tonight as Hardin County falls in the hands of Lexington 49-34. Leading scorer for is in no doubt, and that is Holly Bartholomew with 22 points. She's followed by Kara Roach with 13, Lexi Cooper with 8, Millie Davis with 4, and Cadence McKnight with 2. For the Lady Tigers, leading scorers Hannah Miller with 11. She's followed by Lily Beth with 10, Averly with 9, and Ben Riley with 4. And don't see any more down the line there. So I'm certain not what the Lady Tigers wanted to see happen tonight. Lots and lots of errors that they made early in the game, and once Bartholomew and company got untracked, it was hard to make any type of movement on the score. So they end up falling 49-34 and look forward to Chester County, who will be coming in on Friday, and that will be homecoming.
Yeah, that'll be another tough matchup. Watching the boys, I was watching Jackson. He looks like I don't know if he'll start or not, but he looks like he's back in form. He was shooting the ball well. Murphy is back as well. I don't know how much he'll play tonight, but we'll see. And then, of course, Jason Fitch, the coach for Lexington, homecoming for him. He played here at Hardin County High School, and I know he's familiar with this gym, likes coming back.
Yet we're about ready for the introduction of the starting lineups as both teams have gone to the bench, and Todd Bazinski is under Mike. And the initial starter is Jacob Davis. Maybe that's Jacob. Daniel Villatoro. I remember him from last time. He's a player. Cameron Gordon. And Donovan Ballou, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, he can play.
Gave us trouble. And Grant Patterson was I think that's the fifth. The lights went out as I was focusing in on it. Spotlight's up. Taylor Couch comes out. And Lamarian White, the first starter. He's a junior. There's Jacob Saunders. He's a senior. Ian Stanley, a senior. Jaden Davis, a junior. And junior Corbin Smith. Head coach Ryan Geyer. Assistant coaches Nick Ritter and Todd McGee. So, the lights will come up, I'm assuming. And we will have basketball action. It is said whenever 9 or more get together, there will be basketball. And Lexington dressed solid red with white numerals. Tigers in white with maroon. Jaden will be jumping against Ballou. And he'll have his hands full. Here's the toss. Tap. Controlled by Ballou. With the ball is Davis. Davis on the left wing now to Patterson. Back now to Gordon. Tigers in a 2-3, or looks like more like a 1-2-2 zone with White coming all the way out to the head of the key. Now Davis on the right side to Gordon. Gets it over to Patterson. Patterson tries to drive down the lane and was going to, I thought maybe I started a pass. It batted out of bounds by Smith. Lexington with the inbound following the out of bounds play. Villatoro outside. on the right side of Gordon. Back to Villatoro. Just underway, first period, no score. Lexington and Hardin County. Here's a driving jumper, sliding left to right. Blue was going to take it in there, but he's going to be called for the charge. I don't know if that was Davis or Stanley.
That was actually
blocked him.
Corbin.
Corbin will draw that charge there. The Tigers will get it as a turnover, and they'll bring it down. Davis goes down to White. White to Davis on the right side. He's just outside the three-point circle. Now to Smith, who's come over to the right wing. Now to White on the left wing. He'll dribble to the right wing. Drive down on the baseline, pass it into the lane. It's going to be picked up by Villatoro. And down the floor comes Lexington. Villatoro down on the corner for a three by Davis. Missed it, rebound, taken down by our Jaden Davis. Davis into the forecourt, right wing, picks it up, goes to Stanley in the corner. Stanley. Saunders at the head of the key. Now to Davis on the right side for three. No, rebound, White saves it in, and it'll be picked up there by Blue. Blue outlet to Gordon. Gordon down the floor. Kicks it back outside to Villatoro. Now here's a three. It's off no good by Patterson. Rebound is batted away there by Davis and picked up by Jacob Davis for Lexington, and Lexington will control possession of the basketball. 5:48 left to go here in the first period. No score. Villatoro onto the right wing to Gordon. Now to Villatoro. That's Patterson in the corner. Right side down to Davis. Davis to Gordon, head of the key. They're just playing catch outside that zone defense. It's packing it in. As Tigers do not want it in to Below. Here's a shot is up and good. And Below is going to get his first 2 points on the night. Now Davis dribbles across the timeline for the Tigers, drives in, has a ball pop up in the paint, gets it outside to Smith now, who goes low post. Now to White. White head fakes, goes under, has a shot blocked by Ballou, but the foul is good by Smith. Corbin Smith ties the game at 2 with 4:46 left to go here in the first period. Villatoro dribbling across the timeline for Lexington. Goes left wing now to Gordon. Gordon to Patterson down in the corner. Out to Davis. Outside now to Gordon. There's a three off the right side. Buried by Villatoro. Slithered one in there, and it's 5-2 now. Lexington. White beats his man down. Catches Smith underneath. Misses the 4-foot jumper. Got the follow. Missed it as well. Rebound taken down by Blue. Outlet pass down the floor. Lexington works it on the offensive end. Davis to Gordon. Gordon to Villatoro. Now Davis eyes the three. Instead goes in the paint. Kicks it back out. Patterson now down to Blue. Blue covered up by Smith. Here's a three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound Blue. Spins in, puts the shot off, no good. Missed it once, but he got the second one and laid it up and in. So kind of dominant underneath there with his height. And that's 7-2 Lexington. Across the timeline comes Jaden Davis for the Tigers. Stops it on the right wing, picks up the dribble, goes to White. White goes under it and lays it up and in. Nice feed by Davis. White gets the deuce. And it's 7-4 now. Lexington brings it down. Cameron Gordon goes right wing now to Villatoro. Out to Patterson. On the left wing, here's a three. It's going to be off, no good. Davis had the rebound, had it ripped away by by Patterson. And let's see, whistle stop the action, and they're going to call it a held ball, I guess. They're going to give it to Hardin County, and Justin Burdine will be, Jackson Burdine, that is, will check into the ball game.
We'll take them both if Justin can dress out.
Yeah.
He still looks like he can play.
There you go. Burdine will take his first dribble since his accident and goes on the left wing. Now to White. White back to Jackson. He goes in the corner, has it tipped away and hustled into the locker room there by Jacob Davis. And it will be Tiger basketball side court. Good to see Jackson back on the floor.
Yeah, Murphy's in now,
Also,
too.
Baden Murphy in the game, too. That's a double whammy there. Davis gets the inbounds pass, stops, giving a three, instead goes to White on the left. Left goes under, tries to catch Smith, leaning to the basket, but Smith didn't get there in time, and they threw it away. As Lexington will take it off on the inline. And they'll work it on the perimeter. There's a pass inside now to Blue, dribbles out of bounds. I think he kicked it with his heel on the backside as it rolled out of bounds. Give it to the Tigers in the backcourt. Lexington up 7-4, 2:12 left to go in the first.
Stanley
this was going by fast.
Yeah, Stanley in the game now for Corb.
So Ian is in and Corbin Smith is out. Now, Burdine dribble on the outside with Davis in pursuit. Now over to Jaden Davis, who drives in the lane, goes under for the shot. They're going to call him for traveling. He might have got away with that in the NBA, but I doubt seriously if there's a high school official in the state that would not call that traveling. Andrew Pearson in for Lexington now. Goes to Villatoro in the corner underneath the Blue. Blue lays it up and in. So he's got 6 now. And 1:27 left to go here in the first. It's 9-4. Tigers down by a nickel. White drives, goes under for the shot, missed it. Partially blocked by Pearson. Coming with a tally on the rebound, drives down all the way to the end to go up for a bank shot, and there's a whistle and a charging call on tally.
Yeah, we got that call right there.
That
was Murphy
drew the charge. And he must be pretty healthy there if he can draw a charge.
Well, he's looking at his hand. I was watching him, but I think it's the other hand that's bothering him.
So, Jackson Burdine will dribble down the floor. Gets it to White in the forecourt. Right side now to Murphy. Murphy stops at the high post, right side. Back to Stanley. Stanley backs in the paint. Going to call him for traveling. Looked a little fishy to me. So can't complain, but 55 seconds now left in the first. 9-4. Lexington on top. Andrew Pearson is passing it over or getting into the forecourt. Goes to Davis. Davis kicks it back to Villatoro, or rather Patterson. Now on the right wing to Pearson. Back to Villatoro. Patterson drives in the paint, puts up a 3-foot jumper, falls off, no good. Rebound taken down by Murphy. Murphy out to Stanley. Ian goes under, drives it off the glass. Missed it, but he's fouled, I believe. He's heading toward the line, and the foul is going to be on Patterson. 22 seconds left to go in the quarter with Ian Stanley on the line shooting 2. First shot is in and out. No good. So Jaden checks back in, and they're going to give Jackson a rest here. And second shot is off. No good. He missed them both. Lexington with the rebound. 17 seconds. Villatoro goes left wing now to Pearson. Pearson underneath now to Talley. And Villatoro for three. It's off, no good. 6 seconds. Davis comes out running. 4 seconds. 3. Drives up, puts it off at the buzzer. Got it. Yes. Jaden Davis hits a beauty at the buzzer, and it cuts the lead to 3. Tigers trail 9-6. We'll be back for the second quarter. Don't go away. That's his first 2 points, too. What are they doing? Throwing pom-poms up in the crowd, and they're throwing them back?
I guess.
What?
We're not cheering. So
where did that come from?
I don't.
Nine to 6, Lexington on top after 1 quarter. Lexington will have the basketball to begin the second period of play. They go left wing with Patterson. Tigers back in that zone. Here's a pass outside now to Patterson as they try to work it inside. Now to Gordon. Over to Pearson. In the lane. Talley has it, goes in for the shot. Boy, that came out of nowhere. So it looked like he was falling out of bounds and just flipped it up and it went in. So 11-6. Hardin County brings it down as White goes to Davis on the right wing. He picks up the dribble, kicks it outside now to Ian Stanley. Now with it is Saunders to Davis. Davis crosses the lane. Looking for Stanley. Stanley stops. Jumper from the free throw line. Yes. Sorry. As Stanley picks up his first 2 on the night. And it's 11-8 now. Gordon on the left wing. Down to Ballou on the baseline. Back to Gordon. Now to Patterson down in the corner for 3. It's off and no good by Pearson. Rebound taken down by Saunders. Out to White. White and the Tigers running. Davis has it now on the right wing. Drives in the paint. Pushes it back out to Stanley. Stanley. He's better hurry. Gets it out now to White. White tries to go under and slip it into Smith, but it got batted away and knocked out by Lexington. Give it to the Tigers. 6:30 or 6:23 rather. Left to go here in the second period. Tigers down 11-8. White into Davis. Davis for 3. No. Rebound. Coming up is Pearson. Pearson outlet pass now to Talley. Talley down underneath the Patterson in the corner. Now underneath the Ballou. Ballou drives in, lays it up and in. He's fouled. My, oh my, oh my.
Yeah, he gets in. He gets the ball down that deep. He's tough.
That's going to be on Smith, his first. And to the line for 1 shot is Donovan Ballou. You got it. That's a good basketball name, by the way, Donovan Ballou. So 14-8, Tigers down by 6. White dribbles across the timeline, gets it down in the corner on the right side. 5:57 left to go, second now. White picks up a dribble, goes to Davis, who's way outside the three-point line. He gets a little closer and then puts up a shot dead away, off, no good. Loose ball in the lane is going to be picked up by Pearson. Pearson in the forecourt. On the right side now to Talley. Now to Patterson. Gordon in the corner, back out to Patterson. Now Talley drives in. Stopped there by Smith. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound. Jaden Davis. Davis outlet pass. Was trying to connect with Saunders, just a little short. And it's going to be stolen away there by Pearson. They're back on the other end now. Pearson now to Patterson. In the corner to Gordon. Gordon is going to have it tapped out of bounds. They say Davis touched it last. In come Murphy and Burdine with Saunders and Stanley sitting down for a rest. 5:06 left to go in the half. Tigers trail by 6. Patterson with it on the inbound. Kicks it now out there to Pearson. Now to Gordon. Cross court now to Patterson. He'll stop. 10-foot jumper. Got it. So Patterson now has 2. And Davis brings it down for the Tigers. Gets it on the left wing now under to Murphy. Murphy to Smith. Smith backs away. A little fadeaway jumper. He got it. Yes. Corbin Smith gets his 4th point on the night. And it's now a 6-point Lexington lead, 16-10. On the baseline comes Talley, kicks it outside. Here's a long three. It's off, no good. Davis gets a rebound outlet to Burdine. It'll be stolen away by Pearson in the backcourt. It's a little short on the pass, and Pearson came up with it. And Patterson will now go to Pearson. Down to Talley in the corner, stealing and going away is Murphy. He'll drive in, lay it up, and in. Peyton Murphy comes back from the injury and scores on a fast break. 16-12 now, 3:43 left to go in the half. Pearson on the right side. Here's a 3. It's off, no good. Rebound by Wyke. Wyke will enter the forecourt on a half dribble. Gets a pick from Smith, stops at the free throw circle. Now out to Murphy. Fakes a 3, stops halfway down the lane, goes to Burdine. Burdine now down by 4 with 3:16 remaining. He backs up a bit, looking for Smith down low. Smith comes up high. Now Burdine drives, stops, 12-foot jumper, off, no good. Rebound, Gordon. Gordon to Talley. 3 minutes left to go in the half. Pass down out. That's Pearson. Back outside down to Patterson. To Gordon in the corner. Patterson all the way around on the other side. On the left now for Pearson. He dribbles, kicks it right side now to Patterson. We're all the way on the end, and Gordon will drop it out of bounds. He looked in and it got away from him. He tapped it out of bounds. Tigers are going to be the beneficiary of a floor mistake there, or an error. The turnover will give it to White. Checks out. Davis checks out. In comes Stanley and also Saunders. Burdine will dribble across the timeline. 2:25 left to go. 16-12 here in the second period. Burdine has it batted away. Almost went backcourt. Saved it in. Now dribbles to the right side. Goes to Murphy. Peyton looks outside to Stanley. Stanley cross now via Saunders to Smith. Back to Burdine. Now back to Murphy on the left. Smith to Burdine. Now to Saunders. Saunders back and forth in the lane. Turnaround jumper. Puts up one-handed. Got it. 6 feet away. Saunders hit a beauty. And it's 16-14. Tigers have cut it to 2. Jacob Davis in the blue in the paint. Down in the corner now to Davis. On the left side, Villatoro tries the 3. No good. Rebound. It's going to be hooked outside as going in as Talley. His shot won't go. Smith had it stripped away. Talley gets it again, goes up, missed it again. Now there's got to be standing on the line. Finally, the official blows a whistle, and there's a jump ball called, and it will be Tiger possession.
Well, I think Ballou and Murphy kind of had the ball simultaneously, and they both were on the out-of-bounds line. We get the ball.
So give it to the Hardin County Tigers, down 16-14 here. 1:04 remaining. Burdine ends up with it on the right wing. Now to Davis. Over now to Saunders. Saunders drives halfway down the post, kicks it back outside now to Davis. Now to White. White right wing to Saunders. 49 seconds to White. White splits the double team, takes it in and scores. Laverian White ties the game at 16 with 40 seconds remaining here in the second period. Down they go as they take it to Ballou. Ballou kicks it back outside. Here's a three-pointer. It's off. No good. Rebound, Lamarian. 28 seconds. White dribbles across the timeline. Gets a word or two from Coach Geyer. Now under 20. White dribbling outside. Guarded by Pearson. Goes in the lane. They let him in. He'll kick it and now to Murphy in the corner for three. No. Rebound. Davis high on the rebound. Back to Burdine for three. No. And the clock is going to wind down. That'll be the end of. We had our shots at it.
I'll tell you one thing. If Jaden could have thrown that basketball down on that follow through off that miss.
Oh, my.
Oh, man, this place would have gone nuts.
I got to tell you, Jaden was up there on that rebound.
Oh, my goodness. He
man,
jumped, but golly, can you imagine if he could have thrown that one down?
You know
it was
what,
close.
You know what the good thing and the bad thing about this is? We got a brand new ball game.
Yeah, we do. But I looked up and I thought it was the first quarter. It was 16-16. I thought, well, that's one quarter down. That was a good comeback, but I was wrong.
It's good that we made the comeback and got made it close again. But the thought of that went for nothing is kind of hard to swallow. 16-16, here's your halftime score. It really has not been a scoring game. It's been a defensive struggle, as you can tell. We're going to take a pause here for a word from our sponsors, and we'll come back with all the explanations that we can arrive at in the next few minutes. So stay with us here. We'll be back after these messages. Back here in McCuddy, watch Jim Daisy and Bill Sharp with Steve Carnell as it's halftime of the boys' game, and we are tied at 16 with Lexington. As has been obviously a low-scoring game. I think the score at the end of the first quarter was 9-6. That is unusual. But again, these schools have all been out due to sickness, practice time. I have no idea how much practice time they missed, but looking at all four teams tonight, they all look a little rusty.
Yeah, I promise. I looked up and it was 16-16, and then I saw everybody leaving the gym, and I thought, well, Lord, it's halftime. It's just 16-16. I thought, what happened to the first quarter?
You might want to pay attention.
Yeah, I guess I do. I mean, we got a little bit going on here, but yeah, I did. But it's been a defensive struggle. They're getting after each other pretty good, and like I said, it's good to see Jackson back and Murphy back and kind of making an impact in this game. But you can also see how much improved Lamarian's been, Jacob Saunders, and even Ian getting a lot more minutes. Those three.
They have come into their own since they've been out there. And they're forced to. And, again, that's a bad thing to have to be forced to do it, but that may pay off in the long run.
Yeah, and Corb is he's getting better down inside too and being more physical. So, of course, Jaden, he's banked a lot of minutes in these games, and he's been playing too. He's been playing sick a lot. I know over at Northside he was extremely sick over there and kind of coming off of it at Southside. But, adding those two pieces back, that's even going to make us better as we move down the stretch.
Real quickly, scoring high player for the game thus far is Donovan Ballou, which is no wonder. He 9 points, and he's followed by Daniel Villatoro with 3, Marquand Talley with 2, and Grant Patterson with 2. For the Tigers, it's spread out a little bit more, and I'll just go straight down the numbers here. Murphy has 2, Wyke has 4, Saunders has 2, Stanley has 2, Jaden Davis has 2, Corbin Smith has 4, and that's it. And 16 doesn't contain a whole lot of scoring.
Hey,
but
before we get back, or if you're going to take a break, I do want to mention coming up probably on the 21st, that's what we're shooting for, is our spring sports special. We'll talk with baseball, softball, soccer, tennis, all those sports, track and field coming up. We do our spring sports special each and every year around February as those sports get ready to kick off in March of, I guess right around the 1st of March. They'll start their seasons. I know baseball starts on the 4th at Freed Hardeman. We'll be there with them. They'll take on South Gibson. That'll be a 6 p.m. tip. So just wanted to mention that real quick. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no problem. About ready to begin the third period of play. We'll just keep it here as
Coach Fitz kept them in there a while.
They're just now coming out with 30 seconds left on the clock here. Tigers have been shooting for the last three or 4 minutes. And we'll see if that's going to make any changes in what Lexington will be doing in this third period. We're tied at 16. Lexington has the basketball, and we'll begin the third period of play. Patterson goes underneath Blue forces up a shot against Smith. It hits the bottom half of the rim, comes down and bounces outside down. Patterson comes up with it for Lexington. And they'll start again on the outside. This time Davis over to Patterson to Davis. Davis tries the 3 from way outside, off no good. Saunders with the rebound. So the Tigers come down the floor. They'll kick it left to Stanley. Now to Saunders. He'll cross the lane, go in, hit the high banker. Jacob Saunders scooted across the lane left to right, laid it off the glass and scored. That's 4 for him tonight, and the Tigers took the first lead of the night, 18-16. with 7:05 left to go in the third. They pass it underneath to Davis on the other end. Davis puts up a quick bank shot and ties it back up. But it was sweet being there anyway. Stanley. Over to Saunders. Back to White. White drives, stops on the baseline. To Davis. Now to Stanley. Stanley backed out by Pearson in the lane. Kicks it back to Davis outside the head of the key. He draws a screen and now a whistle and a blocking foul. It's going to be called on Smith. That's his second. And the team's first here in the second half. 18-18, we're tied up here. Lexington on the right side to Gordon. Now to Patterson around the horn. He'll stop on the left side to Villatoro. Ballou had it.
That's out of bounds.
Airmails it down the baseline, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Gordon, who just couldn't handle the speed of that pass. White will inbound it to Davis. Back to White. White accosted there by Gordon. Gets it over to Davis. Davis now in the forecourt to Saunders. Saunders drives in, plays it off the glass, missed it, rebound. Smith had laid it up and in, but they're going to call a jump ball. Golly.
Was a good strong move by Core.
But he did. He just took it away.
Yeah.
It will be Tiger basketball on the jump ball, however. And White will inbound it. Now to Davis on the left wing. Fakes the three, goes to the baseline. They just gave him a 6-foot jumper and he didn't take it. Now to Stanley. Stanley to White. Got to go to Davis in the corner and it will be thrown out of bounds. I think Davis thought it touched a Lexington player. And
well, I thought it did too, unless they're thinking Jaden was the last one to touch it. He got his hands back though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So they're going to give it to Lexington. They don't listen to us very often. That's a sad thing. Villatoro across the timeline. Will stop at the head of the key, go left wing to Davis. Down in the corner now to Patterson. Cross to Gordon on the right. Down in the deep corner right side. Now to Davis, who's switched places. Now to Blue on the baseline. Here's a three from the deep corner on the left side's off, no good. White wins the rebound battle, comes out running. Down the corner to Murphy, who kicks it over now to Saunders, who's on the left side now. Lexington in a man-to-man. Davis stops. Thought he had the three, but then went to Saunders on the left side. Saunders in the paint. Now to Murphy. Murphy inside, stops, kicks it back to Davis. Davis stops, 10-foot jumper, won't go, got his own rebound, goes underneath, and he will draw a foul underneath.
That's a nice play by Jaden.
Yeah.
He pump faked, looks like Ballou, and got him up in the air.
Foul's on Gordon, his first. To the line goes Davis, first shot, it's good. So Jaden Davis gets only his third point in the game. It's well below his average. Second shot, crawled in, hit the front rim, hung around for a split second, and then fell in. Okay, 20-18 now. Tigers up on by 2 now. On the left side, they go to Gordon. Lexington working the perimeter on the right side now. Davis drives under, slides back under the basket, lays one off the glass, and we're tied at 20 again. And White will be fouled on the side court.
Yeah, we got a break there. They had him doubled up on that side, and I thought he had stepped out of bounds, actually. But
I think that foul was on Gordon. That's his second. Murphy will inbound it with 4:22 left to go in the third.
Stanley back in the game as Corb gets a break.
So, White in the corner now to Burdine. to Ian. Ian for three, off no good, all the way out to Burdine. Burdine had an open three, just refused to take it. He'll drive in, turn around, jumpers up, it's a little short. Rebound Blue. Now to Davis. Davis on the right side now to Tally. Down on the baseline, Davis for about a 14-foot jumper, and he got it. He's come alive in the second half now with 6 so far. And White gets it underneath. Murphy's all alone. He scores. White found Murphy underneath the basket. He lays it up and in.
Yeah, good ball movement by the Tigers.
Down the floor they come and get it down in the place on the corner to Jacob Davis, and he knocked down a three.
Yeah, he's getting hot down here in the second half.
Mother McCree's got 9 in this half, and that's all. He didn't score at all in the first half. So it's 25-22 now. Tigers down by 3. Burdine with 2:57 left to go in the third goes to Murphy on the right wing. Out to Stanley. Stanley drives down a high off the glass, nailed it. Great move by Ian Stanley. Even better shot as he went high up off the glass. And it's 25-24, Lexington by 1 now. 2:37 left to go third. Lexington working the perimeter on the offensive end. Gordon over to Jacob Davis. Down in the corner to Pearson. Back to Davis, now to Gordon. Davis has it now in the right corner, right side, or in the corner. Here's a three. It's off no good by Gordon. Rebound taken down by Jaden Davis. Outlet pass to Burdine. Burdine finds Murphy underneath. He tries to pass it to Burdine, and it's intercepted there by Gordon. A long pass down and going in for a layup was Davis. And there's a whistle and a foul call. They call it on White. And it was Gordon who was going in for the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 here. Has a chance to extend a 1-point lead into more. First shot good. So White and Davis sit down. In come Saunders and Smith. Second shot, got them both. So 27-24, Tigers down by 3. Saunders across the timeline. Weaves his way down to the baseline. Back to Murphy on the right wing. Murphy backs in, stops about halfway down the post to Stanley. Stanley, it fakes, drives in, puts it up high and missed it. Got his own rebound though. And down to Burdine. Burdine drives in, stops, jumps, scores. So Burdine getting some of that prowess back. Now cut the lead to 1, 27-26. Here's a lob at a Blue on the baseline. He stops, jumper from 8, no good. Rebound, Smith, Corbin Smith, high in the air for the Tigers. On the right side now to Murphy. 113. Murphy spin move at the circle, kicks it back outside to Saunders, to Burdine. Now there's timeout on the floor. Timeout. Tigers 1:03 remaining left to go in the third. Tigers trail 27-26. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Lexington up by 1 with 1:03 left to go in the third. This is Hardin County High School basketball versus Lexington from up in Henderson County. And the Tigers will inbound following the timeout. 1 minute left to go in the quarter now. They go to Murphy in the corner. Murphy in the paint. Fadeaway jumper. Got it. Yes. About 4 feet away. Murphy went inside the lane, put up the little fadeaway jumper, and it's 28-27 now. Tigers up by 1. Here's a 3 with 39 seconds, and knocking the bottom out from almost the cheering section. Tiger cheer section was McQuan Talley. So it's 30-28 Lexington now. Tigers down by 2. Those 3-point shots do a lot of damage. White now to Murphy. To Stanley. To Burdine. Drives in the paint. Puts up a jumper. Missed it. There's a whistle and a foul call. And it's going to be on Talley. That's the third team foul for Lexington. Only 2 for the Tigers with 13.9 seconds remaining. That won't be a problem. As Burdine goes to the line, first shot's up. It's good. And he can tie the game with this one. He did. Got them both. So 30-all. We were tied at halftime. Looks like we might just be tied at the end of the third. Lexington's got 14 seconds to go. And so across the timeline goes Pearson. In the corner now to Davis. On the left wing, 4 seconds. He better hurry if he's going to get a shot. He does with 3. Missed it. Rebound is going to be too late. And the third period comes to a close. And as I suspected, we are tied at 30-all. We'll take a 60-second pause and we'll come back for the fourth quarter. Don't go away now. It would be a shame. Lexington will have it to start the fourth period, and I'm not going to say the O word. Steve will never forgive me.
I thought you gave us a kiss of death right there. I knew they was going to score when you said we were going to be tied.
We've been tied in practically for the last 2 quarters anyway. So Lexington has it. They're working it around the perimeter. As Davis goes to Pearson, back to Davis, who was caught by Smith. Smith forced an errant shot. It's the loose ball on the rebound as Stanley gets it out to Davis. Davis gets it under to Saunders. Saunders goes in for the shot. It's blocked. And now they're back on the other end as Lexington gets it to Blue in the lane. Now to Davis. He drives under, has the ball batted away by Smith, and I have a feeling it's going to be his third foul. Yep. And to the line will go Jacob Davis. He has 9 for the night. First shot's off, no good.
That's the first one he's missed in a while, I'll say that. In the second half, anyway.
Yeah, well, it's a new quarter. All his points were in the third. 3 twos and a 3. And he gets 1 out of 2 on the free throw. And it's 31-30 now. Lexington on top by a point. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this ball game. Tigers get it to Wyke on the right wing now to Stanley. Now to Burdine, back to Wyke. Now Davis, who tries to go in the paint, has it back, tipped away. Pearson has it, got it, and controlled it. Got it over to Patterson, and Lexington will go back on the offensive end. Now in the corner, here's a shot by Talley. It's off, no good. Rebound, White. So Lamarian will snag it and drag it across the line here. As it goes to Stanley on the left wing to Davis. Davis heads toward the circle, then kicks it over to White, then to Burdine. Now to Stanley, to Saunders, to White. White lowers his shoulder, heads toward the baseline, and it looks like it's going to be out of bounds off of White.
Yeah, that's 2 critical turnovers on the last 2 trips. Can't do that.
And it will be Lexington basketball.
He just lost control trying to go to the basket.
Yeah, a lot of determination. It's to maybe overdoing it a little bit. Down in on the baseline now. They get it under to Blue. Blue drives in, intent on taking it to the rim, but it gets batted away. Touched last by the Tigers. Give it to Lexington underneath their own basket. So Murphy back in the game. Davis back in the game. Here's a driver. Jacob Davis passes it off. Jaden Davis, our Jaden Davis, gets the steal, but he is tripped, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Patterson. That's his second, I believe. And with 5:54 remaining, the Tigers take it out in the backcourt, down 31-30. It's his fourth quarter action. White to Burdine, giving a 3. Drives in the lane, puts up a 6-foot jumper, got it, and he's fouled.
Boy, they gave him the 3, thought about it, drove it into the paint, and then put up, about a 6-footer?
Yep.
Got the basket in the foul. Man, what a good move by Jackson.
Good to have him back. He got one, missed the free throw, though. Rebound, Blue. Down the floor they go with Pearson. Pearson out to Davis. Davis drives, puts up the shot, hits the bottom of the backboard, comes off. It's going to be batted away by Davis. That is Lexington's Davis. Give it to Hardin County backcourt.
Well,
Tigers on top, 32-31 now.
He's strong, isn't he, Bill? When he gets in there in the paint, he goes in with determination.
Absolutely. So, with it now is White on the left wing to Burdine. Burdine stops at the free throw line, gets it back to Stanley. Over now to White. White gets a jump in the lane, drives in, going to try to pass. There's a whistle and a foul call as White goes to the floor again.
This time he was helped to the floor.
Yeah, Talley's going to pick up his third foul there. It will be Tiger basketball on the baseline. Inbound to Murphy. Murphy for 3. Missed it. Rebound. Davis. Jacob Davis. He's down the floor. Drives in the lane. Puts up a shot. Won't go. Blue's follow is off. No good. But a whistle and a foul is going to be called on. That's going to be on Smith. Or rather on Davis. It's going to be on Davis, yeah. No damage there. His first, and to the line goes Blue. First shot's up, it's good. And we are tied with 4:55 left to go in this game. And if you just joined us, that's not new. Second shot's up and good. He hit 2 of them. And now Lexington leads by 1 with 4:53 left to go in this game. White on the left side. Finds a hole, goes in underneath, stopped in the low post, better hurry, gets it out to Saunders. Saunders circles, goes in, puts up the shot, blocked by Ballou. Davis with the rebound, drives in, puts up the jumper, missed it, got his own rebounds going up, and he'll be fouled at that point.
Boy, good hustle play there by Jaden. Got him up in the air and got a foul and get a chance to get 2 from the free throw line.
And they're going to say it's Oh, Jaden was trying to tie his shoe. That wondering why he wasn't moving to the line. First shot by Jaden's up and good. Ties it at 33. .429 left in the fourth. Tied at 33. Missed the second free throw. Lexington with the rebound. They're down the floor. They get it to Davis in the corner. Underneath to Talley. Talley's going to go up for a shot. There's a loose ball, gets batted out, and they're going to say it's touched last by Hardin County. I expected a foul to come out of that, but didn't get one. Inbound now to Davis. Jacob Davis across the lane there. Goes on the right side now to Pearson. Pearson puts up a three. No good. Davis underneath to Patterson. Patterson missed the layup. Rebound, Wyke.
Yeah, you airballed a layup right then.
Halfway down the fourth quarter. 3:58 left to go here as Wyke dribbles on the right side to Davis. Davis catches Saunders charging.
Yeah,
and they're going to call Davis for traveling.
Well, he had Jacob out here. He was going to pass it to him, and then Jacob took off, and I think that just caused him to take an extra step there. If not, he was going to throw it away either way.
So we're tied at 33 now. 3:48 remaining.
Jacob's quick. He was there, and then he wasn't.
Davis to Pearson. Now to Davis for three. Off no good. Rebound. Davis. Jaden Davis. Jaden on the fast break. Running to Burdine. Left wing for three. In and out. No. Rebound Gordon. Outlet pass. Lexington on the other end already. Under to Ballou. Ballou drives in the lane. Lost it.
That's going to be off.
And walked it out of bounds. It will be Tiger basketball. That was a huge break for the Tigers. Hardin County, that is, with 3:21 left. Timeout on the floor, 33 all. We'll take a 1-minute pause, and we'll be right back after we catch our breath. The Tigers will have it out in the backcourt with 3:21 remaining. Tied at 33. This is fourth quarter action. Burdine will dribble it down. Goes to the right side. Catches Smith, who's come at the head of the key. Now to Wyke. Over to Jaden. Jaden stops. Back out to Murphy. Now to Davis. Back on the left side. Davis stops about 10 feet away. Passes back outside now to Wyke. Wyke goes to Davis back in the corner. Back to Davis. Davis penetrates, then goes back to Wyke. Now to Burdine on the right side. Burdine crosses the circle. Being badgered by Jacob Davis, and finally it'll be the ball will be knocked out of bounds with 2:38 remaining. We're still tied at 33. Burdine to Wyke on the inbound. Nearing the 2:30 mark. Got it right there now to Smith. Head of the key to Wyke. To Davis. Jaden. Now to Burdine. Now to Wyke. On the left side. He'll cross over on to the right. To Murphy for three. Got it. Yes. Peyton Murphy for three. And there's timeout on the floor. Timeout Lexington with 2:09 left to go in the game. Hardin County leads at 36-33. We'll take a 30-second pause. We'll be right back. Jason Fitch, the head coach for Lexington, called timeout right after the shot. Lexington falls down now by 3. Tigers up 36-33. 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. Some high-level strategy going on that bench, I'm guessing. As Lexington brings it across. Pearson on the left side, now to Gordon. Now to Davis. Now back to Gordon, head of the key. To Pearson. They're trying to get it in to Ballou. 145. They're still working the perimeter. They're down by 3. They go to Gordon on the left side. Now in the corner to tally a timeout. Calls Fitch. Coach Fitch calls the timeout with 1:38 remaining. Maybe it's something he wanted to see after that last timeout, but he got it. So Tigers lead by 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Lexington will take it out on the end line of the court about 15 feet to the right of the basket. Now they get the inbounds of Davis on the left side now with it is Villatoro. Now to Talley. Talley on the right side. Davis in the corner. He can't do anything. 127 now. Here's a 3 off the left side. It's going to be well short. It's going to be fielded by White. Burdine gets the loose ball. Now there's timeout called by Hardin County, fearing that we would not be able to negotiate in the back court. Ryan Geyer jumped up, called timeout with 1:19 remaining. 36-33, Tigers up by 3. We'll be back in 60 seconds. .119 on the clock. Fourth quarter action. Tigers up 36-33 with the basketball in the back court. White working against pressure, gets it to Davis and to Burdine, who will beat the pressure with 1:07 left to go in the game. Now to White. White in the paint, kicks it out to Saunders. Now to Davis near the circle. Davis goes in the lane and passes it back outside now to Saunders, and a whistle, and
yeah, they had to do something then.
Foul called as they fouled Saunders in the forecourt.
We were handling the basketball and got it around the perimeter and got it under a minute, so they had to make it. They had to do the foul, put us on the line.
Saunders on the line, first shot, it's off, no good.
They'd get this one here, make it 2 possessions.
Yeah, absolutely. 54 seconds left on the clock now. Tigers up by 3. Saunders can make it 4 with this one. Got it. So, 52 seconds now as Lexington comes down. Here's a three off the corner. It's off, no good. Rebound taken down by Pearson. Pearson over now to Villatoro. Loose ball. Saunders comes up with it. He's off to the races, lays it up, missed it. White will get the rebound, but there's a whistle and a foul called, and Saunders will go to the line to shoot two with 37 seconds remaining.
What a great defensive play by Jacob. He got it, quick hands, and then it was off to the races. And I'll tell you who's going to win that one.
I believe that's the fourth foul on Tally. Saunders' first free throw is good. Second shot, got them both. So it's timeout immediately called by Lexington with 37 seconds remaining. 39-33, it's a 6-point Tiger lead. We'll take a pause here for a word. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Tigers up 39-33. Lexington with the ball in the backcourt. It's a lot of towel with 33 seconds now. They come across the timeline. They go to Davis. Out now to Pearson. Pearson. Here's a long three. It's going to be off, no good. Rebound, White.
Ooh.
White comes out running, and he will
pushed into the.
Will get pushed into the bleachers. I was going to say I hope he was pushed because it looked like a kamikaze drive in there. Which is going to send White to the line to shoot two with 23.5. If he hits one of them, it's over. So White on the line, shooting two, missed the first one.
Oh, we got to make his free throws. Get this one here.
Right now we're only 8 of 14. Second shot, got it, yes. So 40-33. Lexington will have it out in the backcourt. 23.5 seconds remaining. Now they go to Pearson. To Davis, who puts up a three. Got it.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, that was almost on the bench. The Lexington bench, and he hit it. That cut the lead 40-36. Timeout called quickly by Lexington with 17.4 seconds remaining. We'll take a 30-second pause. We'll be right back. $17.4 left in the game. Inbound goes to Murphy. Murphy's going to be pushed there by Gordon. Clock stopped with 13.8 seconds remaining, and Peyton Murphy, an excellent free throw shooter, is going to the line.
They let about 4 seconds roll off. He was trying his hardest to foul him, but.
Yeah, I don't think Peyton ever intended to leave that spot where he was. First shot is missed it. Still a 4-point game. Less than 14 seconds left. Second shot, got it. Now it's a 5-point margin. Lexington will come down, I imagine, probably throw up a three like they did last time. So Tally goes to Davis on the right side. He'll gun a three. Missed it. Rebound, Stanley. And then followed an up and in by Tally, who scored with 2.6 seconds remaining. It's 41-38. Tigers have it out. It's an immediate timeout called by Lexington. 2.6 left. Tigers up 41-38. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, here we go. 2.6 seconds left. Tigers with the basketball in the backcourt. White inbound to Davis.
They called a foul.
Batted away.
Golly, we got lucky.
And it went out of bounds. I thought perhaps Davis had dropped it out, but there's a foul called.
They called it quick. Thank goodness.
And that's going to, with 1.9 seconds now on the clock, Davis is on the line. If he can hit one of these two, it's over.
Man, if they hadn't called that quick, because they knew what they knew they wanted to foul quick.
Yeah.
So as soon as he touched him, the whistle blew. But if they'd let that roll just another half second, I think it'd have been out on us.
Fouls on Talley. He just fell out of the game.
Was close.
Pearson comes in for him. He fouls out with 7 points.
Goodness gracious.
Davis on the line missed the first free throw.
We need this free throw here. I mean,
absolutely. Now here's an ice timeout coming. As Lexington obviously pretty close to out of timeouts by now. With 1.9 seconds remaining, Davis is on the line. He's got one more shot. We'll take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Going to get a technical. So Lexington's still in the huddle here.
I mean, we got to make this free throw. Bill, we talked about that two-shot deal with 5 fouls. I'm glad the 1-and-1 went away. We've been in trouble these last couple of free throws.
Absolutely. But
Jaden
Davis, the man of the hour right now. The junior has got a lot of pressure. He got to hit this one, and he got it, yes.
Nice. Kiss it by now.
And now there's a long shot at the buzzer there by Pearson. It's off, no good, and the game comes to a close. Tigers walk away with a chilling 42-38 victory.
Man, what a great win. What a great way to start these 2 weeks that we've got coming up. They're important. We needed this game here, and, we battled against a really good team. This is a good ball game. I mean, the score doesn't indicate a lot of offense.
Right.
But it was a good battle between two teams that were really getting after it defensively, and you could tell they were playing hard both sides.
Neither team has anything to be ashamed of. They both played their hearts out. And I mentioned while we were away a moment ago that our team is remarkably better just having Murphy and of course, Jackson back on the floor. They seem to gel better and flow better. And, this could be a big thing for the Tigers. They could, as they build toward a tournament coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, Jackson's our leader. But like I said, the other guys, getting the amount of playing time with those two out, Murphy and Jackson, has just made us a better basketball team because they were role players stepping into starting positions. So, Coach Geyer, right now, he's got to be feeling good about this team. Great start.
No question about it. Looking at the scoring here, as Tiger fans, Lexington and Hardin County both are filing out of the gymnasium now. Nice little crowd tonight, and again, an outstanding basketball game to view. Leading scorer for Lexington tonight was Jacob Davis, and he scored 13, and he did all that in the second half. Donovan Blue had 11. Marquand Talley had 7. Daniel Villatoro had 3. Grant Patterson had 2, and that's the scoring for Lexington. For the Tigers tonight, leading scorer, and you're going to find this hard to believe, but Peyton Murphy led the scorers with 10 points. And he was followed by Jacob Saunders with 7. Jackson Burdine had 6. Lamarion White had 5. Ian Stanley had 4. Jaden Davis had 6. Corbin Smith had 4. And we're talking about spreading those points out, 42 points over 6-7 players.
Yeah.
That's remarkable. That's team ball, and that's what you win with. So they stayed neck and neck throughout the entire game, and then finally at the end the Tigers drew away. And it may just be home floor advantage, who knows. But we're going to be playing the district tournament up in Lexington, so that might be something to think about. But that'll about wrap it up for us for tonight. Lady Tigers fall, but the men come back with a big victory here in the second game.
Yeah, big win for the Tigers, especially after the last couple of games with North Side and South Side. So,
any words of wisdom?
Nope,
sir.
I'm done.
Okay.
Looking forward to Friday night homecoming.
All right, homecoming coming up on Friday night. Be sure to make it out. If not, be sure to join us here on K93. Lady Tigers fall 49-34, but the men come back with a 42-38 win. So that'll do it for us. Steve Carnell, my good buddy Steve Smith. I'm Bill Sharp saying good night, Tiger fans. See you on Friday.